like, yeah, all night like, yeah. And feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, dog pounders surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan now going to try to run the option left. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Josh Ferguson with his first carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll run with Ferguson. And he's got some space here. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Ferguson, 66 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now it's Freeman. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Johnson running right. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Watson on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, 280. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, 280. We go. Let him go.
On 1st down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
39.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 41. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 22. 41 Mike. Watch, run. Ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The final shot before the break. Watson, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on second and long. Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup at 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They go to Johnson again. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check 20.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his left. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Freeman again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 34 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.